I'm going to show you guys how to make really cool Instagram stories. Alright, so if you like that story, just click the link in my bio and you can go check it out. I'm filming a tutorial on how to do Instagram stories on YouTube. Alright, warning. Today's video is a tutorial of me talking about how to make cool Instagram stories. So if you want to learn how to make awesome Instagram stories, stick around. If you don't and you don't want to watch me talk, then check out my IGTV where I'll be posting a video soon, or wait around on YouTube. I should be posting my Woodward West video shortly. Today we're talking about Instagram stories, and specifically a couple of apps that I use to really quickly make cool Instagram stories for under $5 on my phone. The app that I use for Instagram stories, it's called Spark Camera. It only costs $3. I'll leave a link in the description so you can download it. It is for iOS. I'm not sure if there's an equivalent for Android. Alright, so I'll put my phone recording right over here. This is Spark Camera right here. As you can see, I've filmed a couple of clips. That's the story that I'm going to be showing you how I made. Click on the screen to record, and then release to stop. And then if you don't like that clip, you can just click this X and then delete. Alright, so once you have a bunch of clips, you can click the play button icon in the bottom right. So you can click the scissors in the bottom right again to edit your clips. So as it says, tap on a clip to edit, press and hold to reorder or delete. So I'm just gonna go through and edit some of these. So this clip here, I think it's a little too long. Go with like that, yeah. I like to keep things really short for Instagram stories because it is 15 seconds, so like the shorter the better. And then this clip didn't work out. It actually, as you can see, I was holding the camera sideways and it went sideways. I also don't like the clip, so I'm just gonna delete it by dragging it up to the delete. So I'll trim this down. I'll move on to the next clip, and I'll just work through this, trim them down to how I like them. Alright, so now I want to put a hyperlapse in or it's actually not a hyperlapse. I use the Instagram hyperlapse app to create it though, of just me talking a little bit to the camera. So I'm going to click the plus up here to add a video. Then I'm going to click this one here, which is my hyperlapse. And then I'm going to trim out the beginning and then the end when I grab it. So that looks pretty good. I might trim it a little more later, but I'm going to click 1080p because there's not really any need for 4K. And then check to import it. And so now you can see I have my last clip and then my hyperlapse. I'm just going to record a quick clip of me talking. Alright, so if you like that story, just click the link in my bio and you can go check it out. I'm filming a tutorial on how to do Instagram stories on YouTube. Alright, so I'm going to go back into the editing and trim that. Okay, so now that I have my whole story cut together, I'm just going to go and add some music and then a little color effect. So to add music, just get out of the editing, click the music, then you just click plus here, songs, I'll pick a song. If you want loud music on one of your clips, set the music for the entire track to that loudness, and then you can quiet the music down for the other clips later. So once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to click check. So now if I want to change the level of audio on a clip, I'm just going to go into the editing. I'm going to click on the clip, click the audio in the bottom left, and then drag the volume slider down. Alright, so again at the end, I don't want the music, so I'm just going to click on the clip to edit it, click the volume, and then take down the music to pretty much nothing. Our Instagram story is pretty much done. The last thing that we're gonna do is add color effect, I guess. So get out of the editing to where you're just in the playback mode, I guess, and then swipe to the left and you'll cycle through the color effects. So I like Tokyo at about 60 to 70%, so that looks good to me. You can do whatever you want there. There's also like ones that I like. The Hollywood one is also pretty cool. So I'm actually going to go with the Hollywood on this one. I quite like it just because there's a little more color. I'm going to take it down to about 40%. I think that looks pretty good. So now that I'm finished with my Instagram story, I can come up here in the top corner and click the share button, and then you can turn the watermark off just by clicking. It'll originally say watermark on, but don't worry, just click on it and then turn watermark on to watermark off, check. Alright, so we're just going to download that really fast. Okay, so now it's downloaded. It'll ask you to rate it. Don't have to worry about that. Now we can come into our photos, click on it here, and you can see, whoa, right there, that it's 24 seconds. So that's obviously too long for one Instagram story. So that's where the second app comes into play. It's called Cut Story. It's free to use, but I'd recommend paying for, I guess, the premium version. It's 99 cents. It removes the watermark. Unless you are fine with having a watermark on, it's pretty cheap and makes your stories look really good. So just open Cut Story, click on video, go to all your photos, and then just click on the video that you just exported, and then it's gonna show up with some things. I've never messed with those. I guess you could do it if you wanted to, but then you just click the download in the bottom right, Instagram, and it'll download it in as many parts as it needs to make each segment 15 seconds, and then you're good to go. So now we can just jump into Instagram, upload the first one here, story, and then upload the second one. That's how you make quick Instagram stories that are awesome for a really low budget just on your phone. I do these all the time when I just going out doing something and I just want to record a quick video, put it on my story. It's really easy. You can just do it as you go, and then I edited it really fast on the car ride home. So that's the types of things you can do. It's really fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. That marks the end of this one, and I will see you all next time.